they took you out of the private school into a state school.
Yeah.
But your dad told you it was because your grades weren't good enough.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. In fact, great memory. So my dad, firstly, the first thing he would do at the top of the form was your attendance and your lateness. As I said, my dad's a stickler for time. So I think I'd been late 3 times in 3 months. And for him, that was entirely unacceptable.
That was it.
So he had a massive go at me about my timekeeping, that how, why were you late? Bearing in mind, I had to travel an hour to get to school. So it wasn't like the school was around the corner. It was an hour journey every day. But for him being late was just complete unacceptable. So we had that conversation. Then he looks at my grades. Now, it's really funny actually, because my memory is my grades can't have been that good, because we had a long discussion about, and then basically the end of the discussion was, right, we're taking you out of school because you're not doing well enough. The funny thing is, my dad keeps a folder for all of us, and a few years ago he gave me my folder, and it's basically got all the things like from growing up, so pictures, school reports, all the things that I would have shown them, which I would assume would have been thrown away. He's got a folder. And I actually got my grades, and actually, I looked at them, I thought, they're actually not that bad. Ironically, so they obviously had very high standards. So, because in my mind, I felt like, I always told the story that I left private school, went to state school, and did much better. And I remember at the private school, they actually told me that I was more of they expected me to be more of an artist. Like, I wasn't particularly good at maths and science and so on, which is ironic given what I do now. But they expected me to be more arty. But when I look at the grades now, actually, they're actually not bad. I wasn't that bad of a student. So, but again, it's that expectation, right? According to the expectations, I wasn't the straight A student, that they, I guess, envisioned me to be.